Then the younger boy came and, things happened. Fireworks fireworks happened, he became very furious, all those things are another story. But what I'm saying is, there is a subjective reality and there's an objective reality. When I say subjective reality, I'm not talking about just your thought and emotion. Like we were talking about, cognitive reality can be different. What is smell for somebody is taste for someone else. What is sweet for somebody is bitter for somebody else. What's light for one person is darkness for another creature. Here I see one creature right behind staring at me. So, this perception is… these five senses are tuned for our survival. If survival is what we are seeking, sense organs are fine. But once you're looking at life as an exploration, you want to know life, not just live life, you want to know. When you want to know, five senses are no good. They are not sufficient faculties to know. Right now, this brain, I'm not trying to downgrade it, it's a fantastic thing. This brain is nothing without the five senses. It is these five agencies which are gathering information and feeding up this brain all the time, both, every moment.
So yeah, back to that once again. What we actually were talking about once before about these different five senses, and he's saying that these five senses that you have is only that's good for survival. You're meant to go beyond that. Life starts once you go beyond the five senses. So the five senses are just for us in the survival. That's all that it was meant for. But we want to go beyond that. We want to explore. We want to get out. And we want to seek more, so we have to go beyond these five senses that he's talking about. So yeah.
Wakefulness and sleep, this is happening. If you walk from here to there, if somebody is wearing a strong perfume or something else, you may notice it, otherwise generally you may not notice. But if you walk from here to there, your olfactory cognition is taking in probably 200 different smells if you walk from here to there. It is just that you have not paid enough attention to decipher that, and your other faculties are overriding that. Suppose you did not have eyes, ears, nothing. If you shut them off for some time, you will see suddenly your nostrils become so very sensitive, you can just smell out how many people are there. If you bring your dog here, he almost knows how many people are here. He doesn't know just how humans smell. He knows individually distinct smell of each person that is here.
You know, that is kind of true. I remember a while back, I think maybe it was like a friend or something like that, or somebody who knew somebody. I think they went blind, and what happens when they went blind, the other senses such as the hearing sense, it kind of enhanced. Like he can hear on a different level than he was before. So yeah, basically once you lose, so to speak, like your actual vision, the other senses enhance because you have lost one of them, so it makes the other one enhance. So that's basically what he's saying.
We also have that because our neurological system is way more sophisticated than that of a dog, but there are other overriding factors which have diminished that. But if you wish, you can develop that to a certain level. So cognitive distinctions are there and cognitive confusion is there, as you… what's that word about smell becomes a color and color becomes…
Synesthesia.
Okay, whatever. No, it's anesthesia, synesthesia, something is lost, something is mixed up, like a drink. A man who is just out of the bar may feel that way, you know. Everything may become colorful or not colorful depending upon his mood on that day or what he had. So, these things are happening because you can impair these things or enhance these things with a little bit of chemical stimulation or injuries or diseases or… This is essentially a chemical soup. What kind of a soup is the question? So, our whole effort in the yogic system is how to keep it very equanimous and exuberant at the same time. The problem with most people is if they become equanimous, they become death-like. If they become exuberant, they keep flipping all the time. To be equanimous and exuberant means your sense organs and you can function in a certain way. You are vibrantly alive, but you're absolutely equanimous. If this one thing happens, suddenly your sensory perception will not be the limit for you. There are other dimensions of perception which will not come into one's experience unless there is a certain level of striving. For example, 200 years ago, I heard 97% of United States population was illiterate. Today, probably almost 100% literacy in the country. How does this happen? It's the infrastructure of schoolrooms and human infrastructure of teachers and many other things and books and whatever. If this infrastructure was not built, even today we would be in the same condition, isn't it? So similarly, for turning inward, there is no infrastructure. Few individuals may be doing it somewhere, but there is no large-scale infrastructure in the society as to look at life just as life, not as to how it is useful. Life need not be useful, it's a phenomena beyond our use. It is a phenomena to be experienced. We have come here to experience life, not to use life, isn't it so? Hello? We have come here to experience life, not…
So basically what he's saying is that with these five senses, once again, is that we only using those, they're only good for our survival. If we want to enhance our life process, if we want to enhance the quality of life, we have to go deeper than that. And the way that we go deeper than that, according to him, what he's saying is that we don't have any place in our society that teaches us about self-development, how to enhance self, how to dig deeper, how to actually be more aware. These are some of the things that they're not offering in schools and they're not offering in our different communities. So this is basically what he's talking about on this one, that we don't have anything in our once again in our maybe our groups or maybe in our communities that are teaching self-development, self-engineering to enhance our faculties to the next level, to another dimension than what we already know. So yeah.
How to put this to use?